Meanwhile, there is no stopping the home builders from rallying today. They're one of the groups leading stocks higher. So what is behind the rally? We're going to bring in Bloomberg's Laura Lee with the answer. What's happening, Laura?
Well, Gigi, a big factor is today's jobs report. Of course, an improving labor market is good news for the overall economy as well as the housing sector. And we're seeing these home builder stocks really continue to rally on hopes of a recovery. In fact, all 13 stocks in the S&P 500's home building index are rising today, with the index now up about 50% from its July low, hitting an 8-month high. But the big question is, can the rally continue from here? Now, some say yes, including John Murphy. He's a technical analyst over at stockcharts.com. Now, he points to the Philadelphia Exchange Housing Sector Index, which includes a group of about 19 construction and residential service companies. The index is now well above its May 4th close, and Murphy says once that happens, it confirms the housing recession is finished. Now, Murphy says the worst is over and the housing market only has better days to come. He recommends investors buy into exchange-traded funds to get in on the recovery.
So we've got Murphy saying the worst is over, and Goldman Sachs also upbeat, especially on one particular builder, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Analysts over at Goldman Sachs say one builder may be more profitable sooner rather than the others, and that's D.R. Horton. Now, analysts say D.R. Horton is best positioned to benefit from the housing recovery, given its low price points and the high number of homes it has completed and ready for sale. Now, Goldman added the stock to its conviction buy list, saying shares could rise to $16 in the next 6 months, and that would be a gain of about 18% from here. Not too bad. Back over to you.
Bullish on D.R. Horton.
Right.
Thanks, Laura.